Hi guys, Jon Watts here from the TruGolf Academy, and you've joined me at Drayton Park Golf Club. I just want to run through a couple of really simple distance control exercises when you're putting. So the first one I've got laid out behind me here, and I've just used the cones to make it a little easier to see on camera. Normally I just put down some T-pegs, so it's more defining points of where the start and the end of your box, of your zone is. And I've just got 3 zones. You can do this with up to 4, up to 5, depending on how big the green is, the area that you've got. So what I've done first of all is the yellow cones, probably just outshot, but if I move this way, hopefully you'll be able to see there, are 10 feet away from where I'm starting. And the box is 1 foot wide, so it's a 10% error that I've given myself. So a 10-foot putt, and I've got a 1 foot box. The white cones here is a 20-foot putt, and therefore I've got a 2 foot deep box, so from front to back. And the blue cones here, it's 30-foot putt, and I've got 3 feet. Okay, again, you can carry that on 40 feet and 4 foot. The width of them doesn't matter, because what we're not trying to judge is, did you read the putt correctly? What we're trying to judge is, can you get the right control, the right distance when you're putting? So what I'd simply do, there's a few ways of doing this actually. First way, and probably the easiest way to start with, is just see how many putts it takes you to complete. So you don't move from the 10-foot putt to the 20 until you've managed to get it into that box. Once you've managed to get it in the 10-foot, you go for the 20-foot. Okay, and you carry on and you see how many putts it took you to complete that game. Another version, another way of doing it is actually just alternate the putt each time. So go 10-foot, 20, 30, 40 if you've got room, as I said, for it, and just see how many out of the 3 or how many out of the 4. But what I want you to do with any of these games is actually just keep a little notebook in your golf bag, write the date down, the game down, and your score. Next time you play it, obviously your aim is to beat your previous score or your previous best. So I'm just going to quickly go ahead and try and hit these before the thunder and lightning starts here on the 9th green at Drayton. So I'd simply start with the 10-foot zone, go through your routine, and that one's just a little bit past, just outside the zone, so I'd carry on with that one until I actually manage to get in there before moving on to the 20-foot zone, okay? Very similar again, just a little bit too hard, and again carry on until I've completed that, move on to the 20-foot, then the 30-foot. I've got one other great distance control exercise I just want to show you. So guys, the second distance control exercise I've got for you here is just a setup where I've put the flag stick or a cane or a club 2 feet past the hole, and I've just laid out some T-pegs as my markers. I've got them 5 feet away from the hole, and moving in 5-foot intervals, so 5 foot, 10, 15, 20, and I've got a 25 here. Again, do as much room as you've got or as you feel comfortable with, and progressively perhaps make that a little bit longer. So what I'm going to try and do first of all is get the ball from the 5-foot zone to finish either level with the hole or short of the flag stick. So in the hole's fine, but it doesn't have to be. That's not the point, it's the distance control I'm looking for. So anywhere level with the hole to short of the flag stick. So the ball, of course, had enough pace to get to the hole and still be rolling end over end, what we call pure roll, just as the thunder and lightning start. So I'm going to wrap this up quite quickly. So I'm starting at 5 foot, and I don't move on from 5 foot to the 10-foot until I've holed it. As soon as I miss, again, I start again at 5 foot. So the game is to see how far back you can get. So can you get to 20 foot, 25 foot, 30 foot? Write that down and then try the game again next time, see if you can improve on your distance control. And it's a good idea to try sometimes downhill, sometimes uphill, some with a little bit more slope, so you're varying the degree of difficulty as well. So I'm just going to try this quick game for you. So I've got the 5-footer first, that again I'm trying to get between the hole and the flag stick. Again, go through whatever routine you would use, you know, including a practice stroke. I'm going to keep my routine pretty short with the dark skies coming overhead. So that one managed to finish between the hole and the flag stick. So I'd move back to 10 foot, okay? And I just repeat this to see how far back away from the hole I can get. As soon as the ball comes up short or hits the flag stick, again, you start again on 5 foot. So that was successful as well. So I'm back to 15 foot. And I think I'll call it a day on this one, whatever happens before the rain starts. Might get there, just yet level with the hole, so I'd move back to 20 foot. Really good distance control games, put some pressure on yourself, and it's a really good way to monitor progress. Do write down those scores. I hope that video's helped, guys. Please make sure you check out all our other videos on YouTube. Please leave your comments below any other videos you'd like to see, and make sure you do subscribe to the channel. It is for completely free. Thanks, guys.